I still can't stand the sound of breaking glass. It shrieks the same way it did back then, sharp, mocking, like the darkness itself is laughing at us. But let me start from the beginning. We were stupid 15-year-old idiots. Me, Lisa with her hot pink iPod, Mark, the urban exploration addict, and Tyler, who'd jump into a wood chipper for TikTok clout. The Red October factory in our town had been rotting for 30 years. Locals whispered it was haunted after the '89 fire that killed dozens of workers. But we didn't care about ghost stories. We needed content. Imagine, Mark waved his flashlight like a sword, we spend the night in the most cursed spot in the state. Video goes viral overnight. What if there's squatters? Lisa asked, already reapplying lip gloss for her Snapchat. Squatters don't want us, Tyler snorted. They're basically ghosts anyway. We slipped through a hole in the fence at 7 p.m. The sunset painted the brick walls the color of dried blood. The factory greeted us with silence, thick as motor oil. The air reeked of rust and something sweet. Later, I realized it was rotting wood. Mark hit record. Yo, guys. You're looking at the first people to step in here in 30 years. Stop lying, I muttered. Someone's definitely been here. The signs were everywhere, empty beer bottles, charred campfire circles, even a one-eyed doll propped against a wall. Lisa zoomed in on it, perfect for the horror edit. We wandered through assembly halls, flashlight beams scraping the ceiling where conveyor hooks dangled. Their shadows swayed like someone was pushing them. Damn, it's freezing, Tyler rubbed his hands. Let's start a fire. Genius, I pointed at the flammable sign. Wanna reenact '89? He laughed, but it died when a door slammed somewhere above us. The first 2 hours were a joke. Mark filmed a tour by a massive furnace where they supposedly melted steel for tanks. Lisa found a cracked hard hat, posed in it, screaming, "Look, I'm a victim." Tyler climbed rusted ladders while I begged him to stop, then Lisa's flashlight died, batteries re-dead, she shook it, mine's fading too, Mark tapped his dough. We huddled in a corner of the hall, unrolling sleeping bags. Time, around midnight, let's sleep in shifts, I said. Sleep? Tyler scoffed. We're here for the adrenaline. That's when we heard it, first, a screech. Metallic, drawn out, like something being dragged across the floor above. Rats, Mark said, but his voice cracked, then, footsteps. Slow, heavy. Human, that's upstairs, Lisa whispered, probably the wind. Tyler wasn't smiling anymore. I pressed a finger to my lips. The footsteps clomped down the stairs. Glass crunched under a boot. Someone found us. Mark grabbed his backpack. We gotta bail. But Tyler, stubborn as a mule, aimed his flashlight toward the noise. Hey. Who's there? The answer was 3 bangs, sharp, deliberate, like a hammer on pipe. We ran. Through the hall, past the furnace, to the exit, which was blocked. A mountain of bricks and boards barricaded the door. This didn't collapse on its own. Lisa screamed. We're trapped. Footsteps again, closer, upstairs. Mark bolted for the staircase. We burst onto the second floor, a maze of machinery and shattered windows. Moonlight cut through dust, and in one beam, I saw a footprint, huge, in a torn-up boot. He's here, I whispered. Tyler turned on his camera. Hell, I'm still filming. For the record. What followed was a nightmare. We hid behind machines as footsteps prowled between them. He played with us. Banged metal, hurled bricks, once passed so close I saw his shadow, tall, hunched. Why isn't he yelling? Talking? Lisa cried. Maybe he's... Mark didn't finish. Suddenly Tyler yelped. His flashlight fell and rolled, illuminating ripped jeans and work boots. Run. We zigzagged through the floor like lab rats. He chased us, unhurried, knowing we were trapped. Lisa tripped. I dragged her up. Mark yelled, "Exit here." But the exit was a vent shaft. Climb in. Tyler went first. We slithered into the narrow tunnel, barely breathing. It led down to the basement. Behind us, metal screeched. He was breaking the door. Faster. The basement was a morgue. Or a room with rusted tables and hooks on the walls. And the smell. God, like rotting meat there, Mark pointed to a floor grate. Sewer. We dropped into a tunnel, knee-deep in icy water. Walked for hours until we saw light. A manhole. A garbage truck driver found us at dawn. Cops searched the factory later. They found something. No one was there, the officer said. But he showed photos. On the third floor, next to our sleeping bags, lay Lisa's doll. The one-eyed one. Its head was crushed by a boot heel. A year later, we don't talk. Lisa moved. Tyler deleted all socials. Mark says he can't sleep. And me, I went back alone. Stood by the fence, listened to wind howl through pipes. Then I heard it, 3 bangs. Sharp. Like a hammer on metal. We thought he wanted to kill us. Now I'm sure he wanted to play, and maybe he's not done.